everybody. Today, I would like to present to you a new way of dieting, that is through the ML Diet app or Machine Learning Diet app. The fitness industry in Australia is expected to grow to $2.4 billion by 2022. It has currently a value of $99.9 billion globally and is growing at a rate of 8.7%. These two statistics show that people nowadays are more concerned about how they look and feel and do not mind paying for fitness as a product. Currently, when it comes to fitness products, there are two versions, the free versions and the paid versions. Regarding the free versions, there is just too much information which can lead to the user being confused. This means that there is so much crowdsourced websites, blog posts, so user does not know necessarily where to start from. Secondly, it is not automated enough. When it comes to the user who has either consumed a meal or planning to consume a meal, he will have to go to one of these free sites, enter the food that he has eaten or is planning to eat, and then this site will show the macronutrients or and the calories associated with the food. Overall, over time, this calorie counting can be troublesome, which makes it also difficult to plan ahead. With the problems related to the paid versions is that when the users, for example, decides to purchase a meal plan from a fitness instructor, his meal plan is usually sourced from a pool of meal plans with people who are reaching similar goals. This makes his diet too restricted, and the user usually ends up quitting after a short period of time. Nutritionists are generally expensive and not suitable for everyone. The ML diet approaches these concerns and problems in the fitness industry by firstly automating the process of entering the food the user eats. Secondly, it recommends food based on the user's past consumption and his fitness goals. With, with related to the with related to the idea of automation, so what the user will do is that he will take a picture of the food that he's eating. This is quite similar. This is quite similar before nowadays, since we see the user usually takes a picture of his meal and uploads it to social media. ML Dad also takes this approach. However, instead of however when he the app when he takes the picture of the food, the app will recognize the food and store the macronutrient information and the calories associated with the food. As the user keeps on eating and uploads the picture, the ML Diet app system will recognize the user's past eating habits. Then the ML Diet app will recommend the food which are similar to users' current consumption and will also and will ensure that the user's fitness goals are taken into consideration when these recommendations are made. For the automation process where with the system recognizes the images, we use image recognition machine learning algorithm to detect the type of food. With regards to the recommender system, we use something similar to Netflix, but instead of movies, we recommend food which are aligned with the user's goal, and we use the content-based filtering approach. This is the overall architecture of the ML Diet app. Although I won't go into too much detail about the architecture, I would like you guys to focus on the API service feature. This will become important later when I talk about monetization strategies. This is the timeline of our execution starting from research, uh, development to deployment. The key sections are highlighted here, as you can see, and overall, to test and deploy and develop, as well as develop this app, it would take around a year. This is the budget for the resources that we need, and for the personnel. It is estimated the ML Diet app from dev to deployment will take around 832,000 Australian dollars. Although the initial cost of deploying this app is quite high, I but there are also huge sources of revenues, and based on the current fitness industry trends, we can expect the revenue from the app stores to be around $500,000 in our first year. This means that we have return on investment of 60%, and again, using the growth using the growth in the fitness industry, we can see that our growth is we are supposed the revenues are going to grow exponentially. Thirdly, there is plenty of scope for advertisements from other health industries and food providers for our app. Lastly, if you recall that I talked about the service API a while ago, this means that companies which are doing similar research can buy our data sets, and we can charge them based on the amount of data they have downloaded. Overall, there are more benefits than cost for the ML Diet app. So if you decide to invest in the ML Diet app, you have a huge scope for future revenue and growth. You get to be the owner of the first kind of unique product that is not available in the market today. And most importantly, you'll have positive impact on society. You'll be helping millions of individuals achieve their fitness goals and overall contribute to a well-being in the society. The only downside is the initial cost of developing this app is quite high, although I believe the benefits outweighs the costs. So thank you for listening to my proposal. I would also like you to request you guys to check our detailed written proposal for the ML Diet app. Thank, thank you.